What comes to my mind in reflecting on a little bit about biblical manhood is, especially when it comes to some of the life issues, for example, abortion, surprise pregnancy, it becomes clear that we are not speaking about exclusively a woman's issue, which is the cultural narrative when it comes to sanctity of life at life's beginning. It's a woman's body who is primarily affected by pregnancy, so it's a woman's issue. I would say not only is surprise pregnancy not primarily not exclusively a woman's issue, I would say it's not even primarily a woman's issue. When you think about what cultural phenomena led to the popularization of widespread abortion access, the calculus is actually really simple. Right? In the early to middle part of the 20th century, we found that in a prosperous society, that being the United States of America, men were being promiscuous. The way the culture responded to that was to say, hey, men being promiscuous is really shifting a heavy burden onto women. Now, a thoughtful society would recognize that there are two ways that we could address that situation, right? One of those ways would be to say, hey, this is a bad thing, and we ought to discourage men from doing it. That's very sensible. And yet, our society in its infinite wisdom opted for something different. Opted to say, hey, this promiscuity seems pretty attractive. If men get to do it, why shouldn't women get to do it? And so we violated common sense and human nature and said we've got the solution by which we can enable women to be just as promiscuous as men. And we called that equality. The solution then is not to continue to enshrine, say, reproductive rights for females so that they can be just as awful as promiscuous men. The solution is that we as a society should demand more, not only of women, but of men. Surprise pregnancy would be a whole lot less of a problem if we held our men to higher standards.